Watch Cuervo on Disney Plus so it doesn't get canceled.
Watch.
So we can get a season 4.
Watch. What am I watching right
Rings
now?
of Power.
Watch that Manti Te'o documentary with the fake girlfriend. That one's interesting.
Also, Alex had me watch the Woodstock '99 Netflix documentary. Bro,
that was insane.
Watch that too.
Welcome back to Spirits Collective.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Alex.
And this is a show where we all learn to drink together.
And today we have Jose Cuervo Gold. Okay, everyone, this is Jose Cuervo Especial Gold. The gnome is 1122, also known as Casa Cuervo. The proof is 80 or 40% alcohol. This is not 100% agave. This is a mixto. We'll dig into that in a bit. To crush the agave, they use a diffuser. It is distilled twice, and the way they cook the agave is acid thermal hydrolysis. So that is Jose Cuervo Especial Gold.
First question, and I think you know what I'm going to ask.
Go ahead.
What the hell is it cooked? How is it cooked? What is
acid thermal hydrolysis?
I've never heard of that before.
We'll go down the.
Yeah, we gotta address everything here.
Mixto. We try to stick to 100% de agave on this channel.
Meaning it's made 100% from blue agave plants.
Meaning 100% of the alcohol in the bottle comes from the...
Was I wrong?
Blue agave plant. You're correct, but wrong.
Sorry, I wasn't so specific.
This is a mixto. This is still regulated by the CRT. So they will allow you to call it tequila if 51% of the alcohol content is made from agave, but you can't put 100% de agave on there. You don't have to put mixto either. It's just you can just call it tequila, and tequila is the money seller, so they don't need to put mixto or 100% de agave. As long as they have tequila on there, it's gonna confuse a lot of people, or a lot of people aren't gonna care, and they're gonna buy it anyway.
Pay attention, because I'm sure some of you guys are getting this as gifts.
Yes, pay attention to the label. This is what when people tequila gives you the worst hangover. They're talking about this. So take a mental picture right now and just remember it, seal it into your brain to never pick this bottle up ever. So with that being said, it's very popular. That's why we're gonna put ourselves through this for you guys.
Very popular.
Any other questions? I went over some things. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff.
I gotta say, man, if somebody gave me this bottle as a gift, I'd be like, wow, thank you for giving me this fancy ass tequila. I'm super uninformed.
Authentic, and it's they do a good job. And Jose Cuervo, everybody knows Cuervo. Even people that like from Europe, they're like, oh yeah, Cuervo, a very big brand, the biggest brand, I believe, the biggest distillery. They got a lot of brands under their belt. But we covered the mixto, right? Oh, they use a diffuser, so they don't crush the agave with a Tahona or a roller mill or a screw mill. They use this weird machine that's the size of like a basketball court, and they have these like pressure washers in there that crush the agave. And from what I've heard is it breaks a lot of the fibers, and the fibers stay in there, resulting in a more bitter flavor, resulting in distillers having to add additives. And then the acid thermal hydrolysis, I think it's in the same thing. They don't cook the agave. They crush it with the pressure washers, and then they use some type of acid, I guess, to cook the agave. So not exactly crushed, not exactly cooked. So, but with that being said, I am expecting this to be smooth. Go ahead. And I'm going off on Jose Cuervo. Go ahead, say some stuff.
This is a nice bottle.
Yeah, let's talk about the bottle design.
It's
without having ignored everything, we probably should have done this first.
Without
having ignored everything I just said, what do you think of this bottle?
Okay, putting the giant shit you just took on it aside, it's a pretty nice bottle. Like this is a nice color. I mean, the label's a little bit off center, which kind of bothers me, but it has all these like engravings on it. Super nice screw top, kind of like reminiscent of what do you call it? Jameson, or the one we just tried recently. Can't remember, but it had a nice screw top. I mean, Like I said, if you were to give me this bottle, I would think that it's a good tequila. Like, it's a nice glass bottle. What can I say?
Yeah. This I don't mind. I actually quite dig the squared bottle design, or the squared frame. With that being said, I mean, I do love the name Jose Cuervo. Great name. Very iconic. It's the Jameson of tequila. That name. That sort of
Iconic,
iconicosity.
Oh yeah,
No, that's not a word, but that kind of
Iconicosity.
prestige, that prestige.
we made it.
Yes, that prestige. Jose Cuervo. Whoa, everybody knows Jose Cuervo. They make great tequila, and they do have some other bottles that are better than this. What do you think we try some tequila?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun cutting that up.
Yeah.
I'm ready to try it.
A lot of important information, so make sure he puts it in there as best he can. But let's crack open this for you guys. This is Jose Cuervo Especial Gold.
My Glencairn was out of frame, but I have it now.
Let's go into the visual. The visuals, one thing I'd like to mention as you're analyzing the visuals is this is gold. They do that so that you think it's aged. This is not aged, ladies and gentlemen. This probably has caramel colorings in it to make it look older. Actually, it
looks all right. I would think it looks natural.
It looks thin. Everything is dropping pretty fast, forming pretty fast.
Yeah, same.
So I'm not expecting like a nice mouthfeel. I'm expecting very wateryness, very watery mouthfeel. Like Adan says, it's a liquid. But yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Some memories came back.
This smells like if you got an agave plant and then you put a dirty sock over it and then you smelled it. Kind of like feet and agave. I smell feet for sure.
Adan, we have come a long way, brother. This is...
This has like nothing behind it. It's just agave and feet.
Yeah, it's like agave and alcohol and feet. I agree with you. Yeah, like a cheesy feet funkiness smell. Okay, now I can smell it a little better. That was just... Yeah, that's bad. I will say there's like alcohol, but not like alcohol where you're like, ugh. Like that ugh, came from like the aromas, not necessarily the alcohol smell. But
there's no alcohol smell for me.
For me, there is, but it's not like, you know what I mean?
This is just in agave and cheese,
bro. It like no joke.
Yeah, the best
because they got to be doing something.
Because the majority of people are buying this shit, and the majority of people aren't like people that are looking for good tequilas. They're looking for there's people looking for tequilas to get all fucked up and mix in their jungle juice and take shots of.
And like I said, that name has that prestige. So they're like, oh, Jose Cuervo, yeah, let me pick that up. Anything Jose Cuervo's got to be good.
Sounds legit.
Jose Cuervo, Gnome 1122, Casa Cuervo. Bro, now that you've said feet, and then I said cheese, it's like feet cheese and agave. It's that toe jam. Oh man.
Dang, that looked big. All right, I'm just gonna taste it. Oh.
Yeah, that after part is pretty funky, and that started off good in a bad way. Right off the bat, you know this isn't quality tequila. You know this isn't 100% de tequila. Like 100% de agave tequila, but you know it's tequila, a tequila alcohol, tequila spirit, an agave spirit. Started off sweet, like an artificial sweetness.
So
I did not mind it. After that initial artificial sweetness came this like just nasty flavors of like agave and
concentrated stuff, like just concentrated shit.
I want to say like mop water. Kind of had like a mop water taste.
God damn.
It reminds me of Rolling Rock. This is like the Rolling Rock of tequilas.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Alex. It's like mop water. If you try to make tea out of mop water and you put sugar in it,
Agave tea.
like agave tea with mop water,
Artificial sugar.
and
Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
like it tastes like they're like if you drank like stevia, like you guys had stevia before, right? Like it leaves like this artificial sweetness in your mouth, and that's what it left. And I wish it would go away. That's where I'm at.
Stevia is the artificial one.
It's not artificial. I'm pretty sure it's natural. But like,
No, it's more like spirulina, like a sticky,
I don't
fake
know.
sweetness, artificial sweetness.
Yeah,
is what I got.
it's like where it's overly sweet and it stays in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it again.
And then I don't want to talk for a little bit because I'm just waiting for it to go away.
This is definitely for mixing,
We do it for the people.
for the people.
And we're back with
We are
Jose
back.
Cuervo on the rocks.
Jose Cuervo.
Especial, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Gnome 1122 Casa Cuervo.
All right, let's just get right into it, man. Get this
People
over
that
with.
make 1800.
Ugh, now it's just cheese.
I got agave and then cheese.
Now
That's
it's
so
just
weird.
Cheesy feet. All right, let's do it.
I don't want to. A lot of alcohol. Agave. Bad agave. That fake sweetness.
I don't know if it's the worst I've had on the rocks, but it's definitely there.
Yeah, it's up there, but it doesn't have that funky bitterness.
It doesn't have a really strong bitterness.
But with that being said, that was really gross. A lot of alcohol, chemicaliness. That sweetness was there, not as much, but that fake sort of lingering sweetness was there. Before we go into the verdict, I don't want to seem like a hater. I don't want to seem snooty or anything like that. I actually did come into this with an open mind, and I was like, it's gonna be good, but for the wrong reasons. It wasn't even that. So maybe we'll try Reserva de la Familia. Maybe we'll even try Tradicional.
Let's make it a goal to redeem Jose
we
Cuervo on
wanna,
this channel.
you know what I mean? Because I think they have such a rich history, and they were very important to where tequila is now. So let's try and like Alan said, let's try and redeem that name of Jose Cuervo. It's gonna be a little hard because it's overpriced, but we'll try and do that for you guys. Now, if you'd like, let's go to the verdict. Alan, being someone who I've had to sort of guide through the tequila world and build up your palate, how do you feel about Jose Cuervo Especial Gold?
To me, it's like you kind of like held my hand up a beautiful mountain and then just fucking kicked me off the top. That's what it felt like, man, with this bottle. I mean, it was bad. Like, it was just bad. I didn't like it. I don't feel bad about it because I'm not the tequila guy. So to me, this was just bad. Like, I would never pick this up. Like I said, I've never really had any of the Jose Cuervos. Like I've never sipped any Jose Cuervo. I don't really like taking shots of tequila to begin with. So this is just like my first impression. And I really don't like this. Would I recommend to a beginner? Hell no. Pick up something else.
It's not like I'd say it's smooth, like there's no alcoholness going down your throat, but it's very nasty.
Yeah.
So like it's smooth, but it's not, if that makes sense. And to add what you said about holding your hand up this mountain and kicking you down, if you start with this, you will never go up that mountain. You need to start off with real tequila. So yeah, definitely don't recommend this to beginners. Don't start with this, and don't drink this unless you want a horrible hangover. When people refer to tequila giving them the worst hangover of their lives, it's because of this tequila or tequilas like this. The mixtos that are poorly made and they have other crappier alcohols mixed in them to lower the price. And that's what that is. So I do not recommend Jose Cuervo. Let's give this a rating.
All right, I'm gonna give Jose Cuervo Especial 1.1 calacas out of 5.
That ain't calacas, that's a calaca.
That's one calaca
one.
and a little piece of another one.
All right, so I'll be a little more generous. I'm gonna say, considering the price point, considering you could probably do the salt shoot lime with this pretty easily, I'm gonna give it a 1.5 calacas out of 5.
Which brings our score to 1.3 calacas out of 5.
Clack. That being said, I think we should close this out
By throwing this shit out the window. No, I'm just kidding. Let's take another sip of this, I guess.
Let's take one last sip, everyone. Cheers.
Don't forget. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah.
Guys, also drink responsibly and drink what you like. Cheers.
And wait, I want to give you guys one homework assignment. Recommend a bottle in this price range that you think is better than this, so we can try it out. Give us some good cheap tequilas to try out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back, everyone, to Spirits Collective. This is a show where we all